Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into right away. We're going to look into the blessings and good stuff coming your way. And this is going to be, we're going to start out with the symbols, and then we're going to jump into the coffee cup. Then we're going to pull some tarot cards. I also have I Ching, which will answer a specific question. So if you have something in your mind that keeps running, it is going to give us what's happening at this moment and what the future holds for you. So hold that question in your mind or write it down somewhere. We're going to get an answer to that. We have a carriage for you here, a journey either physical or mental. And do I see any pathways? I don't see any outside pathways. We're going to look inside of the cup here. You might be actually maybe physical in the sense of like in your comfort zone. You might be moving somewhere. We have success coming forth, which is good. I think this is the third success I'm seeing so far. And this can be success in about moving somewhere. Maybe you're going to change locations. It can be about that. Or mental can be from where you are to where you want to head, maybe in a higher dimension, which is the sunrise. Okay, there's another card here. We have a feather and a sunrise wants to show up. Someone you know is undependable or insincere, says here. So this can be coming as a warning because we're looking at the blessings right now. Maybe you have a pen pal. The feather is used for writing. It might be insincere. And this is also coming as you become aware of who you're dealing with. And there's success also involved here. So maybe that can change your plans. Maybe they can change your movement plans, and also it's going to move you to a very successful mental state. If this is a person that you should be aware of, it is going to move your mind, maybe with making plans with them to making plans for yourself. We also have a sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. So it is good to know if someone is not really trustworthy, if you're planning to do some things with these people, and can actually break you free from that kind of bondage. If you are planning, the feather kind of indicates signing. Maybe if you're planning signing a contract with these people, okay? We have a casket here, someone going out of your life or end of a situation. And I'm calling this here, feeling it already with the feathers energy. Someone might be really, you think you're trusting, you're thinking that they're gonna do you a favor, might be like revealing their true face, which letting them go is going to be a blessing for you. We have an angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. It's looking like the interpretation is coming forward, very straightforward, guys. Like if someone wants to leave your life, or if you're feeling not really confident about a person, if their intentions, letting them go is going to really end up in a good way for you. And kite and a vacation in a physical carriage, like probably is you taking a break from that. And we have scissors, disappointments in some affair. Again, I feel like this is also cord cutting. Like if you formed some partnership or something, you are realizing that maybe they're not really serving your highest good and cutting the cords with them, which is also the blessing here in this case, okay? And I'm going to dive deeper. This can be a contract I mentioned. I would like to say maybe a working contract, or maybe you have a book contract, or something might be coming to an end, or maybe marriage. I mean, maybe plans of that. I don't mean like breaking up, but maybe like someone that you're thinking that they have positive intentions might turn out not that. So it can be also not really signing that contract with them either. And then it is going to work out because we're looking at the blessings. These are all, even if it is a negative, it has a negative meaning and a face value. We're not going to take it that. We're going to look deeper because something is working out better than for you, what you're anticipating. I see some tears of joy even falling right into your heart space, which doesn't really have much time. You're going to see the outcomes of your decisions, the positive decisions right away. Outside here where you're not expecting, there's some, this kind of reminds me of like that chemistry, the things that they cook with the chemistry bowls and stuff, that vase. That's not a vase, but I wasn't best in chemistry. Basically, I am a social science major, so it is something is cooking up that you're not really seeing it. And chemistry indicates that this can be chemistry with another person, another contract, another workplace that you will mix you will perfectly match your chemistry with. Okay, it's cooking up though. You're not really seeing it. I feel like you have the intention already. Maybe you want to leave a place, you want to start anew, or you want to maybe get a promotion. You have the intentions, and in the spiritual plane you're cooking up that idea already, and it's not easily visible in the material world, but it seems like here timeline wise it's like the 9th. I'm gonna say the 9th. This can be 9th week of the year, this can be the 9th month of the year, or like maybe even before that. The 9 can be related to maybe in the floor that you want to move up to. Okay, it seems like that's going to come forth here. Another thing I see, there's like a pathway opening to, yes, to a very protected area right there. So maybe if you're living in like an apartment building in the city, this can be in like a suburbs, in like a protected area that you're moving into. The pathway is opening. That's what the carriage can indicate here. I see a legal contract, a clean paper, a clean bill of health, an approval, a beautiful new thing. This is maybe your new creative idea, new ventures, and fresh start coming forward right after that. I feel like you're dodging some stuff that I don't know if you ever watched the Sliding Doors. It's a movie. Gwyneth Paltrow. She was, I think that's what's her, how you pronounce her name, Gwyneth Paltrow. She was in that movie, and it seems like there's a timeline change happening in your life. You're not really consciously aware of this change happening because it's like the timeline actually passing so fast. It seems like regularly you're living your life like that happens in the movie to her. But it seems like here that like momentary delays that you think is something is missing, like you're missing something, is actually like creating something better for you in the future. I see there's an angel rising here in front of you. It can be like an angel coming to you in the dream, by the way. If you if you can, remember your dreams, note them down, because it can be like an angel or a message or an event happening. That I think I had that kind of like a very impressive dream last night, but I didn't written down, and I woke up in the middle of the night. I said I should write it down, and I just went back to sleep. So don't do that. If you have like a pen and paper right next to your bed, write it down, because it seems like there are some hidden messages in there. And we have an angel right here coming forward as a spiritual guidance to you. It seems like there's a candle burning. You have a wish, and candle burning can be a ritual for you, or like you can go to church. It doesn't matter what the religion is. I feel like God is one, and we are all like the creators, like a part of it. So I feel like the religious, the rituals are all like for our belief systems to work. So whatever it is that you think is going to be most effective, follow that procedure, because it seems like here there's an eye looking at you. There's a fish right there. The angel is coming down to earth. It is like all the symbols are coming into your life to show you that what your desire is meant for you. Okay, so pursue that, go after it. Spiritually, go after it. Go to the mental journey for it. Go to the physical journey for it. Okay, this doesn't mean just making massive, bold decisions. It can be something small, some little steps, and the changes in your schedule day to day will actually bring you closer to that. Okay, we have a gummy bear here. Kind of looks like a baby bear as well. Bear symbolizes authority. Some of you are manifesting a massive authority, becoming a massive authority. But you're starting, like I said, the baby steps, okay? The baby bear. You start as a baby bear, which baby bears are very cute, but they're powerful as well if they're trained well. So whatever it is that you're desiring here, it requires you to put your mind to it and go after it, because it seems like you're starting with an upper hand as the authority figure, okay? This can be about work. This can be about creating your own business. This can be about maybe like going on vacation. I said here with a kite. Maybe it's about turning your life into an exciting vacation, an exciting adventure. Okay, and then after that you become the authority. There's a massive fish coming forward. Fish. I'm not gonna limit it to the money, because sometimes money is not really enough for you to receive your heart's desire. You might need other resources. So fish is massive. So it's all the resources that is necessary in order to make things happen. Because before I turned on this video, I was watching another like YouTube video about manifestation, and this in the comments, I read the comments all the time. I read your comments all the time as well. If you have like anything, you can just go comment down below. I respond to you. And the people say that like, is this because you want the money for power or like feeling confident about it, or you want the money to get to something? And she says there, it's easier to manifest the thing that you desire rather than just like manifesting the means to it. It's actually Amy, Eliminating Joy. If you watch her videos, she's very good at manifesting and describing that. So I feel like here you're actually getting the means, not only the means to the end. You're getting to the end. You're jumping to the end and receiving your heart's desire here. But the thing is, the timeline, the tail of the fish ends up in the end of the year here. So it can take a while if this is something that requires some progress to happen, or maybe mentally you're accepting that you're like, this is available. This is meant for you. Okay. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see that your energy field is intact, and there's another angel here flapping its wings and going away and protecting the baby bear right here. I see there are tears of joy. I see there's a massive crowd in your heart space. Crowd is a good thing if you're selling a product, if you're teaching people, if you have customers, or maybe you're working with like, that's how you're making your money. It can be like attracting a lot of good people into your life, or this can be also people coming to support you. Okay, the angel protecting the bear and moving away and then bringing another angel here, I told you, is also like some things, the people in your life might be changing. I see a letter E here. It can be in someone's first name or the last name. The people in your life, in the sense of maybe you're working with someone, a supervisor that's protecting your bear, protecting you for a while now. It's changing, and somebody else is coming maybe on a higher level to teach you more stuff. Okay, if you are in a learning phase of something, this can be maybe if you are dealing with like a supervisor or superintendent at home situation. Maybe that person is completing their, like, there's an angel guidance there and completing their task and leaving the space for another person. I see a roof here. Roof can be indicative of new home, a new workplace, or like we have here also moving to maybe finding yourself shelter in the sense of maybe a family, friend environment that will be supportive of you. Let's see what tarot has to say. The tarot is we're going to go season by season. I don't want to name the seasons like winter or summer because it's both all different in the southern and the northern hemisphere. So we're going to go with the first season of the year. We have Two of Wands. This one suggests that you better start planning out what's going to happen the following seasons, because Two of Wands is preparation. Right after that, what comes is the Three of Wands, which is adventure, setting off to a new adventure, and that trusting that everything is working out. Before, in order for you to trust that the things are work out, you might need to assure yourself first. You need to plan first. The security is an illusion. Even if you think we're most secure in some place, it's an illusion of our minds. So I feel like here, there are certain things makes you feel safe and secure. So before you head off to that adventure, you need to start planning very carefully every detail. Maybe if this is, for example, maybe you're going to fly around the world, go ahead and get yourself insurance, for example, health insurance. Or maybe if you're going to purchase a new home, start researching about like how to get a loan or fix up a home, because they're like, when you get a big house, it means that there's going to be some things that you want to replace or change. Okay, it's about starting to plan at this moment. And let's see the second season has for you. We have Nine of Pentacles. Enjoying what you're creating. Seems like your plans are going to work out really perfectly. And if this is about business, Nine of Pentacles indicates you're going to really achieve a lot of success in a very short period of time. But Nine of Pentacles also has the energy of enjoying what you're creating here. You're going to have the chance to really collect those pentacles. We see in the original tarot there's a lady standing in her garden and feeling very proud, and she also has like this not an eagle but falcon in her hand, and the falcon's eyes are covered because I heard somewhere the falcons, if you don't cover their eyes, they can just get disoriented and start attacking. So that also shows how powerful this lady is, okay, because she's taming the beast and then she has the control over their eyes, so she's controlling the situations as well. So the second season, you might have like a lot of abundance coming into your life and have a control over it. So pleasure in enjoying the fruits of your labor, independence, and celebration of an achievement coming forth within the second season. The third one is about strength. This is about actually maybe while you're enjoying, you're figuring out like, okay, how powerful I am that I have this outcome here, which is also very good. But strength is earned, so you're actually also while you are earning this success, you're learning how to be courageous, kind, and also like have a lot of strength and stand in your power. Okay, so the third season, I feel like the strength is coming forward because the strength might be challenged some cases in your situation. Maybe some people are going to show up that they're going to test your strength and such, but you're not going to budge. You're going to stand here and you might be even becoming an example for others how to be strong. And Nine of Swords here, we're going to explore more. I want to see one more here. Okay, so some things that you are avoiding, which is going to, Empress is your energy, Taurus, which is going to elevate you, okay, because this is a major arcana. The minor is Queen of Swords. This is a creative new endeavor coming into your life, and you are probably fearful of exploring that. Nine of Swords is like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're avoiding, you don't want to go after it because maybe you're thinking it is going to bring a lot of negative stuff or undesired things, but the death is coming anyways. So it can be even ending a friendship that you are not really wanting to end, but you're fearful of certain things to happen in that way. It can be interpreted in that sense too, but it is going to happen anyway. Okay, it's going to come to an end. Empress coming in again. I hold the deck upright, so I don't really do reversals. So the Empress coming again here is telling me that this is probably blocking your creativity, this fear, and also your expansion. So eventually this is going to come to an end so you can fully be yourself and start exploring new things, okay? Start going on new adventures rather than getting stuck of making decisions. Should I go? Should I stay? Or should I do this or not? So if you do it, I see here 10 of Wands. This can be a burden on your back. And if you just move on and take the Death card here, it can be a change that you desire coming forward. So you might be experimenting with a new relationship, or you might be also exploring new ideas, but you're fearful of that. So your gut feeling might be speaking to you and telling you that there's something that you should be aware of. There might be some fear situation that someone is working, is undependable. And in order to overcome that, this is telling me that you need to make a decision of this Death card here. When you do, it can be a little bit like tragic, but it is going to pull this Empress out of you, which is your creative side, which is your gentle side, that you're going to be more understanding and gentle for yourself. But the thing is though, what your touch is going to grow in this sense, okay? And that energy is going to help you improve your life. It is going to help you change your life and set course to a new adventure and a new beginning, okay? Let's pull the I Ching here. So your question might be about this situation, this friendship, or this relationship. I'm going to say this can be even a work environment. We also have a relationship with our jobs. So think it in a wider way. Let's see what the current situation is. Fellowship. Yes, that's what the current situation is. And what's going to nourishment is going to work out in a way. Okay, let's see. Fellowship is maybe you're in right now benefiting from what's happening in your life. Okay, it's helping you, it's improving you, it's bringing, this fellowship is actually like helping you, mirroring your good sides, bad side. It's helping you grow here. Okay, and so in this sense, this is a good thing for you. Okay, But it says here, fellowship within an exclusive group can bring regret or humiliation. When social contracts are elitist, divisiveness, and unhealthy quarreling result. This creates limitations for everyone. Okay, so if you are in a very specific environment, it doesn't really have any diversity, it can shrink your energy down. But I feel like here also there is some sort of like a reflection happening in that space for you that will help you see maybe some parts of you that you're avoiding. So it's a good thing at this moment. But when it comes to what future holds for your question is, nourishment refers to more than a just healthy diet of food. This hexagram represents caregiving as well. So it's about, this is actually help you take care of yourself more. That can be the outcome of the situation, okay? And this is actually, let's see, you can know people by observing what they nourish in their own lives. Do they feed and take care of their bodies? Do they cultivate their spirits? I feel like there's a reflection happening. This is mostly about relationships. And this is also the relationship you have with your work, okay? At this time, it might be reflecting some things within you. But in the future, you're going to be questioning, is this feeding my soul? Okay. Pay heed to your thoughts and impulses, ignoring those who undermine a healthy and preserving attitude. A wise person is temperate and consumption of food and drink because being otherwise only leads to discomfort and disease. The fact that temporary pleasure may precede discomfort does not influence a person of mature character. In the same way, a wise person is discriminating in word and action, lest the desire for temporary advantage lead to pain for oneself and others. So this is coming forward. People are coming into your life or situations are solid in your life at this moment for you to see what is adding you, what is subtracting from you, so you can detect them and nourish yourself even better, okay? But make sure that the nourishment is not something superficial. It can be, if it's food, it's nourishing food. If it's whatever you're reading, listening, make sure that they're nourishing things. And it seems like that's going to help you for this year, really receive those blessings, get in touch with the blessings coming your way and receive them fully and see what leaving your life is really good and what's coming to you is also better for you. Okay, let's see your angel. We have 4 cups energy. This is actually realizing what you have in your hand, the god of deflecting evil. It says the archangel Melael. And it says here, healing capacity, protection from weapons, safety in travel. Some of you are going to be traveling, and I feel like maybe you're following some of your desires, some of your passions. And during that, you can call upon the Archangel Melael to bring safety. Okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos for you to enjoy, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.